NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We got Rose. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Curry in at the point. And the Rookie of the Month winners announced recently in MP, Greg, once again taking home those honors.
Another fantastic month for him. Just showing everybody that he's got the kind of dedication needed to be a star in the NBA. A few Rookie of the Month awards now makes him the front runner for Rookie of the Year. And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Here's Irving. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Williamson. 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a three-point game. It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Now here's Rose. Drills the three-pointer. Rose has got 5.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Harden the pass to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
And the basket by Curry.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
That one goes in. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Rose, that's good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Irving. West All-Stars with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Rose.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
There's the lob into the Kumbo.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up the shooter.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. It's Curry outside. And they get it back. Butler. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Man, what strength from Butler. Refuses to be tied down or held down. Excellent concentration on the and one.
On the free throw, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 5. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He was looking over the lineups and he said, I've never seen such even matchups all my life. The talent on both sides is just insane. I asked him if he had a game plan for tonight, and he told me, I thought about it, have some ideas, but that's not what this is about. It's a showcase for the best of the best, guys.
Thanks, David. And here is Irving after the three-pointer from Rose. Irving drives in. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 7.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Rose hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Irving finds Williamson. Giannis is double. Ball's knocked loose. And there's the pass to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Rose. To the paint. Williamson outside. Pass to Embiid. He can't hit that time. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Rose. He's got 13. He feeds it to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Embiid. Butler against Antetokounmpo. Over Butler. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Butler dishes to Curry. Over Irving. And it's the East with the rebound. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight on the wing. Harden. Here's the floater. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Butler. No good on that one.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
And here's Rose outside. They get it back. From downtown, that's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Kind of like what Rose has done in this one so far.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Nurkic checked in for Jokic. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jimmy Butler. Tatum, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's John Morant in for Curry. Now here's Durant. over Adebayo. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Rose, that's good.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Lillard, the pass to Durant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Rose. He's got 19. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
1:51 left here in the first quarter. Beal against Rose. Fires, high post. Beal can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
There's Rose with the 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Beal.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
West All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Free throw drops for Rose. Both free throws good from Rose.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
Now here's Tatum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Adebayo throws it down.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Inside, here's Davis, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Here's DeRozan. That shot off the mark. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and control. You know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
That free throw good from Leonard.
You know, it's easy to see why Leonard is so dominant as a defender. If you've ever seen the man's hands, the claw nickname is not an exaggeration.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Stephen Curry. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jokic. And it's Rose, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Outside Curry. Pass to Rose. The 3. And it's the East with the rebound. Williamson looking it over. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. Curry kicks to Rose. Down low, and stolen by Williamson. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Curry. The shot, no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Harden the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
2 minutes left.
And here's Rose outside, scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Irving passes to Embiid over Jokic, and the shot is long.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Irving, 11 points in the game. This is to Embiid. Changes up. Williamson outside. The pass to Irving. 5 to shoot. Doesn't go that time.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rose passes to Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
You got to respect how Butler tries to do it all for his squad. I mean, on both ends of the floor, he's always looking to make an impact.
Loads it up for Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
And how's that for communication between teammates? Terrific pass and even a better finish on the alley-oop.
On its way from Rose. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though,
And the first half is now in the books. It's the West All-Stars up 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Zion Williamson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 2. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Rose attacking. Looking to get back on track here. And that one hits back iron. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. No good that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Rose. Here's Giannis. Driving the lane, and Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And it's Butler with the jam.
Tell you what, one of these days, Butler might tear that rim off. He plays angry.
Harden outside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First team.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Free throw good from Harden.
Of all the epic seasons James Harden has had, probably 2019, 18-19 might have been his best. The Beard was the second player in NBA history to average 30 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. The other, some Jordan guy.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Pass to Rose. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And the 3 off target.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And they double up Giannis. Leonard against Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Williamson finds Antetokounmpo off the mark from 16 feet out. Outside Curry. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Kind of like what Rose has done this one so far.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
A big group substitution here for the East. KD's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. DeRozan comes in for Williamson. Bradley Beal's checked in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Irving. Then for the West All-Stars, Adebayo is checked in for Butler. Tatum comes in for Leonard. And it's Mitchell in for Stephen Curry.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
Here's Beal. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Rose. Loads it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Lillard against Mitchell. To stop the run. That one falls. He's got 5.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Rose.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Outside, KD. That shot misses. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Shoots from 12. And Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid could...
1 plus the penalty. 2 shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
Arguably the most impactful player in modern NBA history, Stephen Curry has changed how the game is played, really making this more of a 3-point shooting league.
And so it's the West All-Stars riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll get right back to the action. And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And here's Rose outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Rose has got 37.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Here's Irving. Almost, but it rolls out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Harden dishes to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 9th assist in the game now.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Offensive rebound. Good defense by Jokic. And it's Rose penetrating and finished off by Rose.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Williamson. That shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's Rose trying to get open as Butler.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Passes to Embiid. Outside Irving. Back to Embiid. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He'll proclaim it himself to you if you're within earshot. Embiid's mid-range shot is the key that opens everything up for him.
Pass to Curry. Over Irving. The shot by Curry, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the East All-Stars. Count that bucket. Giannis has got 25 points in the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Outside Irving. Here's Embiid to the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
3rd personal foul.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Jokic finds Rose. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Outside Curry lets the 3 fly, and it's the East with the rebound. Williamson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the pass to Young. To the middle. Here's Embiid. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Nobody near Leonard. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Young. Pass to Williamson. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Leonard.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Substitution.
And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
You know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Feeds it to KD. Over Jokic. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight. Jokic with it. Outside Rose. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Jokic against Lillard. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Butler on the wing. DeRozan defending while they're passing to Jokic. Irving against Rose. Passes it to Curry. Clock at 6. Bucket is good.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Rose looking around. Here's Butler. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard with no one around. And it's Lillard again missing. Curry against Lillard. Outside Curry. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
MP, what can I say? I was wrong about you, brother. You could put together a nice little season here. Rookie of the Year favorite, MVP contentions. It's impressive, no doubt, which is why I hope you don't crack under pressure. Now, I'm not saying you will. I've learned not to bet against you, but this is going to be unlike anything you've seen in your life. This ain't YouTube. This is the NBA. You're going to have more press, more fans, more everything than ever before as you chase this thing. I got to be honest. I'm not sure you've got what it takes to pull this off, but I guess we'll see. Carry on.